Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You can now. That's great. Apologies for that. Yep, I was speaking away and I guess I was very much muted. Thank you for the meow, Ali. And thank you for the subscription, Ek. Wow, 6 months. Hi, Zalvi. Yep, I was definitely speaking to you guys. Apologies for that. That'll explain why I was saying goodbye to everybody on Discord last night and nobody was hearing me. Or talking on Discord as well and nobody... It acted like they were responding. I guess I didn't do it right. Oh, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing fine. And as I did start the stream saying, I hope everybody's having a fantastic Friday and looking forward to the weekend. I was saying we are going to, I haven't done the middle bits on the other sides of around the edges, so I still need to do that. And I put a little bit of detail work in the bottom section. Going to see how I feel about it before I do it on the other sides. Weekend is always good news, Ali, yes. You're feeling under the weather. You're taking a German self-test now. Okay, well, hopefully the test goes well and hopefully you feel better soon. So yeah, we're going to work on the yard kind of thing for the port building. I haven't put a roof on, but I'm thinking about how we deal with the crane, etc. in the area. Well, it's about to get dark, so... And I do need to put those bits of jungle to good use. Always supposing I have more jungle. Yes, I do. That's good. Ah, so the three of you now speak German. Okay. And now where did I put? I just moved everything. And it looks like I've misplaced my crafting bench. If I had one. Thought I did. But we all know what thought did. There we go. I was right. Okay, so let's put those there. Because I'll need to deal with those afterwards. That way I don't forget. I have cobble. I have stone. I have andesite. Hey Eliza. And wow, 6 months. Yep, it doesn't seem like it was 6 months. Thank you for the resubscription, Eliza. And thank you for the creeper sound. Let's see if I have any... Can't see any gravel. I think we're going to have to go back to storage for gravel. Yeah, time definitely flies. I didn't think it had been that long. Oh, I guess it has. But it's been a lot of fun so far. So, let's see if we can get this... Apologies for the randomness, but yeah, 2.5 months now. Wow, that you've been streaming, Eliza. It definitely doesn't seem that long. Maybe a bit less. Okay. So, what are your guys' plans for the weekend? Me, I'm going for a meal with my brother and my sister tomorrow, so should be fun. It's work and catch some of the Daytona 24 hours. Ah, is that on this weekend? That will keep you busy. I know you like your motor racing. Almost left to visit my family. They're having a rough time. Ooh. Hopefully things aren't going too bad for them and hopefully things improve quickly. Oops, nah, that's too much gravel. Wrong shovel. What have I got? I can put in some stone. There we go, it's dark again already. They had an accident with their cockatoo this morning. Poor little thing didn't survive. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Pets are a big part of people's families. I thought it was night, but it isn't. It must just be raining. And you just have flu. Yeah, but you say just flu. Sometimes flu can can really get you down. Yeah, it was your parents who have the cockatoo, if I remember rightly, Eliza. So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, your brother and sister's girlfriend. Apologies, I got them mixed up. Which means the little one's probably upset too. I wanted some more of you, and I want some more cobble. They got her as a pet for life. Ah, right, my niece saw it happen. So she's upset right now, yeah. I can understand that one. Bless. Some more Stick a little bit more andesite in. Fill in some of the bigger areas. Yeah, it will take a little while for her to recover from it. Oh, bless. More stone. A little bit more cobble. It happened with my sister-in-law, nothing she could have done to prevent it, but she feels guilty right now. Of course she will. It's a way accidents happen, but that doesn't make you feel any better at the time. So when are you taking your German test, Ek? Hi, Sky. How are you doing today? A little bit more. Guess we'll stick the more cobble in. Not too bad. Right, now we have to come up with a wall that surrounds it. You're pretty good? That's awesome. It won't be a second, just had a pop up. There we go. Let's get rid of that. So now we need a wall. Let's stick you in there. I think I have a few bricks left. Not many, but a few. Somewhere. Fingers crossed. I know I had a couple of stacks left. I saw them earlier. Yep. Knew it wasn't tons, but a couple of stacks is hopefully enough. Right. So how big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17. 17. 2, 3, 4. Nope, that won't do either. Just trying to figure out a count that will do. The COVID test was negative. Not feeling that great. I was like, better get a test, and my mother was like, I'll get you one. Need to run some errands anyway. I got one at the German supermarket instead of the Dutch one, since she went there first. So then I was like, I have to remember my German to figure out how to take this one. That's cool if it's at least close to Dutch. Oh, I thought it was a German test too, as in German language, rather than a German COVID test that you were using. Sorry, Ek. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3. Yeah, that'll do. I'll have to make an odd shape, but it lines up kind of with the doorway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7, go 1. So in which case we would have to put it there so it match, even if it does look weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. And then we can bring that into the wall there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's going to go into the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 6. I'll move it to there. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in between. To be honest, I think I may move this back a little. So even though there's a pathway going in, it just seems a little cramped. That's okay, we can move it 7 this side as well. Yeah, that'd do, because it'd bring it up against this barrier, and then we can shape it out that way. I didn't figure it out. I would have just started poking Makani or Liara. Or just wait for your mother to get home from the Dutch store. There is that, I guess. Let's just grab a couple of extra blocks. But I'm glad it came back negative. That's the main thing. Sorry, my mouse is in a weird position. Apologies. 2, 3, 6. So you're going to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two, 6. Guess we can put that one there and then just kind of have the path go down towards the water. So, yep, we will see what we can do about. So this needs to be a path of some kind too, but I'm not sure if it's. No, I don't think it's going to be a path that comes out. Changed my mind. It's just going to be an entrance from inside. Right, so the question is, how do I put some shape into this? So I want a little bit of shape in the walls. Just want to grab the iron bits. Now, will an anvil sit on a stair? It will. Seeing as we have tons of anvils from the railway tracks that we did for Christmas, that got took out. Just have to be careful while testing this shape because there isn't much brick left at the moment. Let's just grab a few. I'll get more brick back when I put the rest of those detail blocks in around the rest of it. Oh, that's the thought anyway. Might be a bit too chunky. Let's turn it the other way first, just to double check. Yeah, that's better. Let's get some daylight. It just blocked a little bit too much of what was behind it, whereas sideways it's not too bad. So we'll give that a try and see how that goes. If I end up not liking it, well, it's just blocks. I think the fun bit's going to be trying to put detail blocks in. Let's stack these up 3 high. So anybody got anything fun planned for this weekend? So, just more work. Oh, that's a shame. I think I'm gonna double those ones. Thanks for hosting the stream, Eliza. How did your stream go earlier? I noticed you went live playing Valheim while I was at work at the time. Well, I was working at the time, so I didn't get a chance to pop in. Then I had to go out and do a little bit of shopping. It was chaotic but fun. That's cool. That it was fun. Right, so how do I do this one? Because this is going to be in an odd location. Just figure it out. I may just have to move this back one. So that there, and that can go there. It's always fun when you're working with angles and stairs. There we go, that's better. Then that gives me a straight edge to come off this with. But this won't be 7 because I was thinking about that being a doorway at first. Yep. Means to be a gateway. In which case I was fine the first time. And I want this gateway to be a bit wider so goods can come in and out without too much of a hassle. Working on my page, so thought let's host. That's cool. And I'm acting department head for the weekend. But if I don't sleep well tonight, I'll just call in sick. Well, hopefully you get a good night's sleep and you feel well tomorrow. So if I put you there, I put you there. I think I'm going to have to go smelt some more brick. But we will see. Fingers crossed there's just enough. But there's only one way to find out. I can't believe we're almost in February. This month's flown past. But I'll be glad when it gets lighter in the mornings. Right, so if you're there, do I want to do that? Or do I just want to take it back? Oops, wrong place. Longer days are way better, yep. Yep, no pleasure going to work and coming back when it's dark outside and the monsters spawn. Well, I will be glad when it's light in the mornings and evenings to at least see some daylight set through out the window. Right. Well, that's not too bad. Now we just need to do the same on this side. So this side will be a little bit weird because obviously it's a step down. Have you? But that's not too bad. Got to figure out lighting, but yeah, you work shifts, don't you, Ek? Yeah, well, we have some lanterns there which should come out a fair way, and I figure we can do some lighting along the paths, etc. Fingers crossed, anyway. Now the issue is along this barrier. We'll make up a few more stairs. And grab some sleep. I can always figure out how to put some lanterns in the place. Right, so I've got 24 of these. So the question is, yes, I do. I put it this way where it's going to be visible, I think. But I'm not sure if I just turn them round where it's hidden. But then it'd look weird. Half one way, half the other. Probably means I'm going to have to use a solid block. Let's move these back a block. Okay. Let's head down to the smelter. See if there was any bricks still smelting. If not, I know there's some clay blocks down here that can be broken. How are we doing with that? Not too bad. The squid farm's doing okay too in there. I'm getting low ink. Right, so we have some more of these. Oh, we have some bricks. That's even better. Wrong one. Yeah, I found a zombie spawner down there, which is cool. There we go, there's another squid dying. Because that can be changed at some point into a copper farm. Which may be handy. It'll just need to be set up correctly for it to work though. Plus it's still underneath the mushroom island, which seems really weird because obviously the biomes change as it goes down. Right. So you finish there. So you need to go back to stairs here. Hmm. They certainly make a racket, do anvils. Right. Make do with those for the minute. Yeah. Now, the question is, I will figure that out in a minute. I'll need to make some steps or something down to the water's edge. And obviously a pathway across around to here, to the dock. I think I'm going to move this one over because I've just added that additional block. Hopefully it'll help it balance out a little. Right. Lots of anvils. Just need a few more. There we go. You like the sound of anvils? Hi Hoover, how are you doing? Yep, definitely decorative anvils. Why not? If they look right, then we may as well use them. Although they're not in a box that's on fire and going to drop a ton of anvils on somebody's head. That's just slightly different than what Tango would do. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm glad you're not too bad. You off now for the weekend? Right, okay, so that gives us the yard area for the port building. So we're going to need to stack some stuff that may be waiting to go on a ship in there. You're still at work. Ah, okay. Well, hopefully the workday finishes soon for you. Now, the question is lighting. We have a little bit of lighting this side, so I'm pretty sure that's more than enough there. I may do similar on here that we did over there with the just an hour left. That's cool, so it's almost there. Let's find the dark oak. I've plenty of chains on me. How about lanterns? And we've got plenty of lanterns. How high up are those? They're pretty high, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 high would put it there. With a chain and a lantern. Let's just go sleep. You got plans for the weekend, Hoover? So it's just one underneath. too bad. There we go. Oops, falling in holes. Yeah. That's all right then. It's not too bad. Just need to do some on the other side. Not really. Hey, Kaza. How are you doing? Not really, just working on the new house, but hopefully it will be nice. Been cold last few days and supposed to be nice tomorrow. Well, fingers crossed that you have fantastic weather so that you can work on the house without an issue. I know they've said it's supposed to warm up here for the weekend, but we'll see. There we go. That'll get... It's a mushroom island, so things don't spawn anyway, but I want a little bit of light, but I don't want too much. And you're also prepping for the next Titancraft season launch. Oh, that's cool. And about streaming your playtimes. That's awesome. I look forward to seeing the streams and seeing what you come up with on Titancraft. Right. I need to sort out those bits on the other sides. So we're going to do some flying and some crashing. Oh, I'm ticking along. I can't complain. Things are going okay. You ready for the next season now, Kaza? I'm not sure whether to switch out those trapdoors in the windows for the barred kind ones that we have on the floor below. But I'll have a look at how I feel about them in a minute. No, just to panic her. Hey, you will come up with something and it will be fantastic. And I look forward to seeing it. I do enjoy seeing people's builds. And I haven't forgotten about giving you a hand on the server this weekend either, Sky, so... Let's get that one. How many more of those do I have? Oh, I still have a fair few, so I'm okay for the moment. Will you be there? Yep, I am going to be there next season. I am going to be building a trading hall that is floating islands. So I'm going to be looking for a large ocean. So it's going to be a public trading hall. That's the plan anyway. And then obviously I'll be still playing single player as well. I am enjoying stretching my skill set by having to do everything. Or trying to do everything. Obviously, Asher jumped on to lend me a hand when I really messed up with the shulker farm. Oh, it should be, like I say, there's going to be there's going to be 4 trading halls and a centre island that has all the stuff on that's been traded, so you can I'm borrowing an idea from Doobie of there being a central storage area with stuff in, so if you need books for your armour or the armour itself, you can just come in and get them. I will let you know if I need a hand, thank you. I haven't put it on the sheet because I'm terrible where my builds are concerned. I am very much a control freak. It's a case of, and most of my builds are in my head and not on something that I can send to somebody and say, build this or build that. Here you go, this is what it's supposed to be. I know I'm terrible for it. It's I have no issues helping people out and creating something for somebody else and following what they want done. But on my builds, yeah, I am very much a control freak. A lot of the time, I work off a concept, not a plan. It's a case of I want to build floating islands. I know the concept is opposites. So, 1 water, 1 desert, 1 fire, 1 ice kind of thing. But the exact builds will be very much adapt as I build it. Yeah, I can understand that, Hoover. So it's the reason I haven't put it on the sheet, because although you appreciate the help, it's very much going to be what's in my head and what I change as I go along. Right, so I want to put something in there. Now the question is, what do I build? Do I just put, I think I'm just going to do, I don't know. I could do another little yard area. I was thinking of maybe some grass, etc. and some trees, but it's a port area. Would I really have trees that close to a port? Probably not. Whereas I probably would have more area for storage. But my first task is to get some villagers for the Titan on day one of the server. That way the guys can get the iron farm up and running as quickly as possible. Because we all need iron. I think that was, well, 9 bits and 20 bits. I've got plenty of you. Grab some of you. Andesite. Okay, so that gives me andesite. I can get rid of the granite. I think I'm going to have to go back to storage for some more gravel. Well, I'm going to have to set up a breeder anyway. Once I've got a couple of villagers, so that's not a problem if people... The plan, like I say, I'm hoping that by setting up a decent sized trading hall with all the stuff there that you can just come in, if you need books, you can just come and pick up the books. You won't have to you can trade with the villagers for the stuff if you want to, but the books will be there anyway, so you can just come in and pick up the books that you need. It may hopefully help cut down on the number of villagers that people have, because if the stuff is there and you just need to come in and collect it, including the gear, why bother having a set of your own? I'm not saying it's going to work that way, but it's the reasoning behind my doing it. Gravel. I think I better get a second stack. That one stack may not be enough. But people will do what they want to do. And that's the fun bit. Right, let's get rid of you. But theoretically, that's cool. If people want to help setting up some farms that will help supply the stuff for trading, I don't have an issue with that, because I know Ali likes doing those too. Not that I'm volunteering you, Ali. But it's a case of... and then I need to see about building a raid farm for emeralds. I'm going to build a day one iron farm, which is pretty quick and easy to get set up. Or that's a plan. Like I say, things are taking shape in my brain. But people don't mind at all, Ali. If you want to interact with people, interact with people. If you want to be, if you don't want to, that's fine too. Nobody will force you to interact with people if you don't want to. It's very much a personal choice. Yeah, that's normal. Me, I hermit out and then suddenly crates appear with items to help out. Yep, that's true. Like I say, people help each other out when they can. Oops, wrong place. But you don't have to interact with people if you don't want to. Or as infrequently as you, or frequently or as infrequently as you feel comfortable doing. Right, I'm not sure I'm going to put about mossy. Let's just put a couple of bits near the edges. But I don't want a lot of mossy in this area. Kind of want it as if they tried to keep it a little bit tidy. Not completely tidy, but a little bit. I'm finding it a bit weird how leather sells well even now. Yep, because not many people have villagers, so they have golden carrots. So there aren't many cow farms around, so there isn't much leather around. Previous season, someone had a concrete and glass store and just didn't want to dig sand anymore, so I gave them a vacation and surprised them with 10 barrels full of sand in front of their shop for free, just to help out. That's awesome, Hoover. It really is. Because concrete and sand grinding, yeah. It's never much fun. Right, so I'm there. I want this to step down, so I'm going to need to switch to slabs. But I must admit, that's the one thing I do love about TC, is that people will help each other. That people will, if you need a resource and people have extras that they don't need, they are prepared to share and give things to you. If somebody's really, if you know what I mean, or they'll sell them at a reasonable price so that you can afford to use the blocks you want without having to go dig them out yourself. But that's the other cool thing is every block in the game you can get. Hi, Calendar. How are you doing? So yeah, that's the one thing I do love about Minecraft. There isn't a single thing that you will find in the shopping district that you can't get yourself if you wanted to. You don't have to have the diamonds to do it if you don't want to do that way. But then you've got the opposite, that you don't have to go and mine everything yourself or gather everything yourself. You can buy the stuff that you struggle doing yourself. You're doing good. Glad for the weekend. Yep, it's awesome that it's a weekend. How are the fortresses handled on TC? I saw nothing about them. It did fortresses. Well, to be honest, usually there is a. I'm not sure about this season, but previously there have been public wither farms, but obviously you have to. The thing is, with it being the Nether, you don't know whose base is there. If you go out beyond. Helping a fellow streamer with a viewer. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Calendar. I do appreciate that. It's not a case of you can't claim a fortress. It's a case of being mindful where you claim a fortress, because it could be when somebody sets up a nether portal in their base area, it could be that the fortress that you would like to claim is exactly where their base portal would spawn. If that makes sense. But I would check with staff on that. Because I must admit, I've never really thought about it, because I never really do fortresses. Or you mean enrods? Oh, well, there's usually blaze farms set up and public blaze farms. If you... a second, let's put some gravel down, maybe. There we go. That's better. I just want it to come down into the water a little bit. Yeah. Yep. There are people who set up blaze farms and skelly farms and make them open to the public. Some of them have their own sets of rules depending upon who set them up and how they've set them up. Do I do that, or do I? No, I'm going to switch them out to brick. I think to match that wall there. But yeah, every season I've been on, there's been a public blaze farm. Some of them have said 50% of what you gather goes to them. Others have said, here, just use it. What you... It's here, I've built it, feel free to use it, kind of thing. To be honest, I need some mossy brick. Usually people will sell them in the shopping district too. Okay, so let's go visit my moss farm. That's a rocket design. And it has tons of moss. But yeah, if you need anything, you can usually pretty much find it in the shopping district if you don't want to go gather it yourself. But usually there's a whole bunch of public farms. Or you can build a farm, depending upon what you enjoy doing. Okay. Let's grab some of those. What have I got that I can get rid of for a second? I'll get rid of those for a second. I really should have made some mossy cobble slabs. I think I'm going to do that. Because if your steps were going down into the water as the tide comes in and out, they would get algae on them. Now the only farms I build are literally farms with crops and some cows because moo. That's cool. Like I say, I'm having to learn how to do the farms, which is good. Because we're playing on Titan Craft for so long. I've been really spoilt because I've never needed to actually build the farms. It's practice, and like I say, we're playing on Titan Craft. You pick up all sorts of hints and tips and tricks by just seeing what other people do. Which I think is awesome. Okay. Right, so I want some half slabs for round here. Oh, it's getting there. Considering how it looked last week. You love fishing? That's awesome. Excuse me. But yeah, the one thing about playing on a server is you pick up so many ideas from people, things that trigger you to build something. I wanted half slabs of the mossy kind. There we go. Grab a few of those. And that's what it's why I enjoy seeing people's build and seeing videos, etc. of people's builds. I'm not happy with that. Would like that to come out one more, but it's kind of narrow here now. I don't want it to be narrow, which means I'll have to take the steps out an additional block. Okay, The steps need moving. The floor doesn't feel right. You will find that I will walk backwards and forwards. To see if it feels right walking round a corner. In case of like this bend here. It has to floor right. If it doesn't floor right, then it's not built right. Okay. See you in a bit, Hoover. For me anyway. I know not everybody's the same, and I know I'm a bit eccentric sometimes with it. It's kind of like this. I'm thinking this path needs to be one wider, because when I came round this corner onto that, I am instinctively walking here. Which says to me that needs to be one, this path area needs to be one wider. So those stairs going down are only going to be too wide. But that's fine. Oops. Right. Should have some more of those in here. There we go. Nope, I can't jump over that wall. Not going to work. Which means this is going to have to move. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Get rid of you. And go on there. Now let's sort out these half slabs. Nope, that's the wrong place. Come on. Need to fill that out a little. Okay. Figure this out. I'll put the mossy cobbling in a minute once I've figured out what I'm happy with. And some gravel. I have a little bit of gravel. So the next step is stairs. Then I would want the next set there. But they can't float, so I need to get some blocks and terraform that a little bit so the shape's better. But I'll do that in a second. Oops. Okay, I need more slabs. Yep, some more slabs are required. I think I need more inventory space too. If I could just get Mojang to give me to double size my inventory, it still wouldn't be enough. I would still complain I don't have enough spaces, so it's probably not much point. Right. So that brings it down into the water. I wish it was a bit closer. You know, now that I have widened that path a bit, the original location may work. Let's give it a try. Did I go back one? I don't think I went back far enough. Right, so you. There we go, that's better. Except for you two. How many of those have I got? Not enough. I need a brick. Where did I put the bricks? Widget. Grab you just in case, but you're not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for you. And I am looking for a couple of you. The one good thing about it being single player is I can take my time with the building and make sure I'm really happy about it without a rush. Theoretically, I probably should have... do I do that? I think I'm going to do that. We're going to have this kind of come round the corner. And down. And into the water. No, I don't need a full one, I need a half one, thank you. I think that'll do. Right. Yep, sorry if that was a little bit boring. I know I can be a bit picky about it. Right, so I need some grass to fill in that area here. I have a little bit. Let's see if I've got enough. Of course. The typical Minecraft thing. You either have one too few or one too many. Yep, it's getting there. Right, so I need to sort out these doors. I'm still not 100% sure about them being like that. But I think I may just have these ones closed. So first things first, I need some spruce doors and spruce the Minecraft life. Yep. Let's drop this lot off. And I'm going to have a lot of tidying up to do. The wood variant should be in here somewhere. Well, there's a spruce door. I've got some spruce logs. So if I can't find... trapdoors, I at least have some spruce logs. Let's get some sleep and make it daylight again. And we'll see if we can get some doors sorted. I'm not dealing with the roof just yet because I am not sure whether to put a crane on the roof or just have a crane stood at one of the sides kind of thing for helping load stuff onto ships. Or I may change some of these centre bits here and have some arms sticking out with pulleys kind of thing for loading things on and off. I meant to make trapdoors and I didn't make trapdoors. Let's make a few more. Okay, that gives me 40. Right, so trapdoor wall, trapdoor door. Now the thing is, to do that, I'm going to have to take that in and take it down, because I need it to be on the full slab. Right, yep. Get the middle one. Then let's get rid of those two. There we go. So we have a kind of a doorway that could theoretically open, or you could just open the middle bit. The dangers are, yep, it is definitely a dangerous place if Anita was about. But Anita is awesome, so she's well worth the danger, because, yep. Right, so we have this one done, so we just need to do the same with these other two sides. One, two, three, four, five. Get rid of these two. I will have to go and make some more spruce doors in a minute. Yep, the floor is flippy, and just in one place here, if I flip those, I've got a way down into the area for the bamboo farm and the smelters and the slime farm that's down there too. I need to sort this area out as well. The problem's going to be that that is slightly down. I'm going to have to bring that road, this path up a little bit from about here. It's going to have to step up again, so I'm probably going to have to take these half slabs up another half slab. Try and make it work. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put you there for a second. 1, 2, 3. That way I only have one to get rid of, because I didn't have enough to do the full 5 jumping up. Right. Hi Catwild, how are you doing? And who smelt it, dealt it. As you can see, nobody free from bad jokes. It's cool, Ali. At least it's a lot better than my jokes. And it's good to see you, Kat. Hopefully you're having a great Friday and are ready for a great weekend. So let's put that in. Grab some doors. Still need to put a roof on this. Well, call it a roof, but it's going to be another, because obviously there's going to be an upstairs. There we go. So, busy morning. Yep, we would definitely have Ali no other way. Ali's awesome. Along with the whole lot of you. You guys are fantastic. Right, so if that's stepping up there, then I just need to get some half slabs. Yep, we have time travelers in the future and time travelers from the past. And it's awesome. So where did I put the half slabs? There's a cobble ones. There's some stone ones. Just need to find some mossy ones and some andesite ones. Yep, exactly. It's always awesome to see people from different parts of the world and different cultures, etc. So it's 5 hours in the past. Probably need. No, I can't do that. You need to go up a block. I'm going to fill it in with cobble and then knock it out and detail it a bit. I just need the underlying structure. Right, so andesite. Knock out a little bit more. I'll put some mossy. And some smooth. Oops. That's fine. Doesn't matter if it became a full block. There we go. So that'll just continue the road. It now goes round a corner. I would have preferred it to be a smooth curve, but it's going to have to do the way it is. Right, so we need some lanterns and some more. Oh, yes, it was definitely fun trying to find an Neck at a train station, especially when he was telling me the wrong station. Bless him. Oh. No, you understood the telling of where in the station I was. Yep, I understood exactly. And I went there, only it was the wrong station. But I did eventually find you. Right, so I was looking for these and these. The King's Cross exit of St Pancras International, not St Pancras exit of King's Cross. Yep. And when I asked you, was there any stores there? Which was it, the Tube, or was it this, or was it that? But we did eventually get to the right place. For the Zcraft meetup. Right. So that gives us a couple there. I think I need to put another one round here, just in this little corner. That's a few years ago now. Yeah. What have I got? You'll do. Now, my only concern is the shutters up there. Do I want to bring that type of shutter up there, or do I want to leave them as the jungle? And I must admit, I'm not sure. I kind of like them being different. But I'm not sure if I've just got too much of the jungle variety up there. I may need, and if I put those up there instead, if it would make it less busy. Yep, I did have a bright yellow sweater on. I did say I would have a yellow sweater on. It's beginning to look good. Like I say, there's still work to do, but it is now beginning to get there. Need to detail these side bits though now with the granite varieties. So let's head back to storage and grab some granite. I know I don't have much in these chests, and we can see if we can get some of the detailing on these bits done. Let's check. We now have 3 shulker boxes full of ingots. That's cool. That shulker loader's doing its job. How are we doing for poppies? Not too bad. We won't really have much bone meal yet because we're still filling up the poppy chest. So granite. Okay. We'll just take those. And we'll convert what we need as we're going along. Okay. Oops. Wrong place. I really should have left that bit alone. You were one of those, I believe. And you can go back. No, I need you. You're not the one I meant to knock out. I meant to knock out that one. Okay. Well, that's given me a few more brick blocks back. Well, hopefully there'll be another meetup sometime soon once all this COVID stuff is over with. The meetup was fun last time. I know just before the COVID, it had planned to go to, because they were bringing in the Minecon again, the actual convention I had planned, and it was going to be in Orlando. So I had planned to go to that before they cancelled it. Maybe sometime in the future. Yeah. Oops, nope, come back. You need to be a stayer. And I suppose I could always switch out the stayer for a granite stayer. But I don't think I'll bother. So what I'm going to have to do is do some research into what cranes were like in the Tudor period, especially around ports. And then see if I can come up with something that looks reasonably like what it should look like. That's a bit too symmetrical. There we go. Can't say I've ever done research into Tudor cranes. Should be interesting. Oops. And then I can figure out where one needs to live, whether it needs to live up on the roof or whether it comes out from inside the building. or else if I need to figure a way to put it on the dock itself. Because I can't say I know much about cranes. Let's go sleep again. Yeah. I may have to see if I can do detail work on these walls too. But it's getting there. And let's knock out a couple more of you. Okay. We're almost done with the detailing in the brickwork. Anyway. Yeah, that's not right. I need a couple of stairs. Because the shape there is wrong. Did I do the same on this side? Nope, I actually filled them in on that side. It's just this side I didn't. Right, so I need 2 stairs. Once I've done this bit. Oop, you don't need to be flipping the trapdoors. Right, pop in here and grab these bits. Are there any more? Yep, just a couple. I think I have a couple of stairs somewhere. Yep, I do. Thought I did. What I need to do is make a little rocky area out of that. Kind of like what's over in that area, but over this side. But then again, I need to take, I need to terraform all the way around the coastline. Right. I put them away again, didn't I? There's the fences. Just need some more lanterns. 1 lantern isn't enough. I know there are more somewhere. Or I thought there was. But I swore I had a stack earlier in my inventory. Um, I it's how I build it is I know what I've seen, if you know what I mean. I've seen a Tudor building. I've seen a port, so it's just a case of trying to get what I have previously seen out into something that looks like something similar with the blocks we have in Minecraft. And it's a lot of trial and error over the years. No, it's the amount of time I have torn builds down. And it's a case of not being afraid to tear them down. And trying something new. You can always put it back if what you originally built looks better than what you next try. But all you can, it's just a case of trying new blocks, seeing what works and seeing what doesn't. And seeing what other people can do with the blocks that triggers an idea for you. If you see what somebody does, then it's easier to do it yourself, is what I find. It is a matter of patience, yes. For me, anyway. I'm not one of those who can, and I do admire them, they instinctively know what looks, how they build. It's a case of they can throw it up in one go and that's it. It looks fantastic in one go. I have to tear blocks out and put blocks in, and it's like that row of terraced houses when we first started off with the iron blocks, and then we got a suggestion from Zalvi of something different, and it turned out really well. I probably don't need to just catty corner, but we'll have it that way. Let's just check the other side. If I did the same, I know I did the same on this corner, but did I do the same on the far corner? No, I didn't. Wasn't sure if I had. Because when I first started playing Minecraft, all I did was hide in dig a hole in the side of a mountain every night. And I figured there had to be something, this game wouldn't be so popular if that's all it was. So I looked up build tutorials, and that helped a lot too. Okay, so I don't think we've done too bad for today. We've hit the 2-hour mark, and I think we've got a reasonable way with it. Like I say, I don't want to put a roof on there until I check into how cranes worked, in case I need to put the crane on the roof. If I don't need to do that, then I need to come up with a roof design. Yep, and that's how I started. Like I say, I then looked up build tutorials. I watched how other people built and tried to take a bit of their inspiration from theirs. And just progressed over the years. Believe me, my first builds were terrible. One step at a time. Okay, so let's see who's streaming. Oh, well, we've got Tango streaming, so I'm assuming you guys are going to all want to head Tango's way. So we will raid Tango again. Okay, so okay, I will see you all over there, and I will see you all tomorrow. Okay, you guys have a fantastic date, and if I see you tomorrow, if not, take care of yourself. Okay, bye.